For today's video, we're going to be looking at a 6.5, a 7, and an 8mm Miami Cuban Link. We're going to be looking at them all around the same size. And we're going to be breaking it down close up and far away on the camera. Let's do that right now. The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Very happy to be here today. I've been getting some great requests from you guys lately, and I just want to apologize in general that the channel's been so slow lately when it comes to those requests. I'm really trying to get this stuff out as fast as possible, but give you guys quality. I don't want to rush anything. We got some really interesting videos coming up. Someone actually asked me to do a video on what is too gaudy. So we're going to be doing a video on what is too gaudy. We're also going to be doing a video on what is not gaudy, maybe just classy, something along those lines. For today's video, we actually had a request on the channel. Someone popped in and said, Joe, could you do a comparison between a 6.5mm Miami Cuban and a 7? And then someone else popped in and said, make it a 7 and an 8. I think that's how it went, but either way, that's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at a 6.5, a 7, and an 8mm Miami Cuban Link. We're going to be looking at them all around the same size because the length wasn't given, and we're going to be breaking it down close up and far away on the camera for you guys to give you guys the best viewing distance that we can. Before we take it 12 feet back to give you that viewing distance and that context that's really going to help you choose a size for you, we're first going to take it up close on the camera. Let's do that right now. Now, before we get into that, I just want to say I'm very happy that you guys enjoyed that video I did the other day in regards to moissanite, CZ, and diamonds. Something I also found interesting was the fact that one of the amazing subscribers of this channel, who actually has his own channel, I recommend you guys check him out, mentioned to me that Cuba knows, you know his channel, he actually came out with a video, I think it was like a day later or so, in regards to almost the same thing. It was in regards to diamonds versus moissanite, not the CZ. But I was so happy to see that, and the reason why is because it shows you that moissanite really is coming out of that woodwork. He covered it very well. If you haven't seen it, check that video out. It'll give you some great context. Moissanite has always been a champ for me. I will advocate for it every single time. And again, like I mentioned in that video, CZ's not too bad in itself. It just has to do with longevity. But anyway, I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Let's get into the Miami Cuban Links. All right, we're back. So we have on the hand a 6.5, a 7, and an 8mm Cuban. Okay, check that out. I always say a Miami Cuban. Someone in the comments actually just mentioned the other day, Joe, it's not a Miami Cuban unless it has a box lock. Then it's a Miami Cuban. So forgive me, guys, if I mess that up. I'm probably going to be messing that up a lot. Either way, we're looking at millimeters, all right? We have the 6.5, we have the 7, and we have the 8. Three huge differences here, even between the 6.5 and the 7. Check that out up close. That is what we're going to be looking at from 12 feet away very shortly. Personally, I really like the 8mm. I remember at one point I was torn between an 8mm and a 10mm. I think I ended up doing a video in regards to what I decided to choose, but in either case, I was feeling the 8mm more. That has nothing to do with anything, guys. It's just what I liked at the time between the 8 and the 10. So check that out. We're going to throw each of these on, take them 12 feet away, give you guys the best view possible. Let's do that now. Around the neck, we have a 6.5mm Cuban Link. Check that out up close. It's got a pretty good neck presence. I like it a lot. It's understated, but it's definitely going to catch some eyes. You guys might know I've recommended in some past videos that I personally recommend if you're going to go under the 5mm mark on a Miami Cuban Link, I recommend just getting a flat curb. Now, you guys may not agree with me, but the reason why is because I've done a video that actually demonstrates the difference between a flat curb at 5mm and a Miami Cuban Link at 5mm, and you really couldn't tell the difference, even in real life, on camera or in real life. So that's why I recommend that. When you hit that 6mm mark, and this is a 6.5, I really think you can do very well in terms of look. I think that's when you should start spending that money on the Miami Cubans. But that's just my personal opinion. Everybody, wants something different. The flat curb's definitely going to be more flashy than a Miami Cuban Link at a 5mm, so it depends on what level of flash you want also. Now, we just took this 12 feet back. I am 155 pounds today. I'm 5'6", so keep that in mind when you're doing your sizes. Let's throw on the 7mm, and we'll compare that to this 6mm. Okay, here we have the 7mm. Keep in mind, guys, every single one of these chains that we're looking at today is at a 20-inch length. So that's what it is, 20 inches. We're looking at that 6.5. This is the 7, and then we're going to jump to that 8. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you like best? Obviously, everyone's opinion is going to be different, and every circumstance is going to be different. So because every circumstance and opinion is going to be different, we all like something different, even at different times of, what we're doing, whether it's at work. What do you guys like best? Maybe even let me know when you guys like a certain size. I even get asked a lot in terms of what sizes people should be wearing for an everyday chain or at the gym. Every chain has a different place. What's your opinions? Every comment left on this channel helps the next guy, and that's what this community is about, helping each other figure out what sizes are best for each other. Let's throw on that 8. Around the neck, we have an 8mm 20-inch Miami Cuban Link. Yes, this time I said Miami Cuban Link because it actually has a box lock on it. So technically it's a Miami Cuban Link, I guess. There's so many different ways to talk about jewelry, so many different names for the same type of chains. It does get a little bit confusing. But again, we're talking about the 8mm. So what do you guys like best? Is 8mm big enough? I remember, like I said, when I tried on a 10 at one point, I said to myself, no, that's a little too much for me. I like the 8. And you know what? But let's throw it in the shirt, take it 12 feet back, and we'll do that with each of them to give you guys the best neck presence. And I also told this subscriber that I would give them a Jesus walk. We're going to do the Jesus walk coming back. So let's throw this in around the neck. All right, you guys can see the neck presence over here. Again, this is the 8. Now I wear my stuff up a little bit higher because I like to have it drop a little more. But, however you guys wear it, that's how you wear it. This is the neck presence that we're talking about. All right, let's take it back. I'll give you guys a Jesus walk.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we threw a Jesus walk out there. All right, I'm going to turn to the side. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully you can. This is the 8 from 12 feet away, 8mm from 12 feet away with the side view. All right. Let's throw on that 7, tuck it in the shirt. Here we have the 7 tucked in. We're going to take this back, give you guys that best viewing distance that we possibly can. All right. Okay, not sure if you guys can see it. Bring it back up. All right, let's throw on that 6.5. Around the neck, again, we have that 6.5. Let's take it back to 12 feet away. All right, I really hope this is helping you guys. This is for all of my peeps out there who like tucking in their stuff. I definitely personally like that. That's my style. I like to wear the stuff inside my shirt as much as possible. I very rarely ever wear anything outside the shirt because I just don't feel comfortable doing that, like I've mentioned in plenty of videos. But everybody's got their own style and there's nothing wrong. Everybody's opinion is different. So I hope this video is helpful. I hope you guys do appreciate it. I look forward to talking to you guys soon, getting some great content out for you. Hopefully it'll be in a more timely manner. Again, like I mentioned in the past, been very, very busy getting that online shop up and running, trying to work hard for you guys, source the best stuff, and all that jazz. Be safe, talk soon. I'll catch you guys in another video.
Riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack, but luckily the seats go back. I got a